Student Representative Council of the University of Cape Coast has launched a sustained COVID-19 campaign dubbed Kick Out COVID-19. The campaign is meant to educate students and indigents on the various issues relating to the COVID-19 pandemic, which encompasses the demystification of the myth about vaccination and sensitization against stigmatization. Launching the campaign, the Dean of Student Affairs of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Eugene Mafudate, called on the student body to complement the school's efforts in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic by strictly adhering to the laid down protocols.
Because if we talk about behavior change, we're talking about something that ought to let people turn their mind's eye to a positive thing. Now, this positive thing, or these positive things that we ought to do, would create some discomfort. The new normal has challenged all of us to lead new lives. Now, all of us have our faces covered. As discomforting as it is, this is the way to go. This is the only way we can kick out the virus. This is the only way that we can stay alive. And I believe that you and I would have to work hard and ensure that all the people around us adhere to this protocol. There are so many other protocols. We as an institution will continue to do our bit by ensuring that we provide you with water and soap and tissue. We ensure that we do all that we can in the lecture theater to ensure that you don't get affected or infected. But you as an individual also have a responsibility. And it is when you and I decide to adhere to the protocols that all of us will feel protected. And I believe that none of us wants our academic progression to be curtailed or delayed any further. Last year we stayed home for only God knows how long, and it's by His grace that we are together. But now that we are together, we should ensure that nothing will get the university closed down. If anything is going to get the university closed down, it shouldn't be our non-adherence to the protocols. So we'll support you.
He further pledged the school's continued support in all facets to ensure that the sustainability of the campaign is achieved.
We'll support you with funds, we'll support you with ideas, and I believe that as you begin this campaign, you will work with the university-wide COVID-19 campaign team to leverage resources and to leverage ideas so that together we can kick out COVID-19 from the University of Cape Coast.
Speaking exclusively to the Ucc crew, the Student Representative Council of the University of Cape Coast, Mr. Christopher Datson, also explained the rationale behind the project and what it is expected to achieve.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, and thank you so much Ucc for coming to cover our program for us. I think that when COVID started some time ago, there was a whole lot of education, a whole lot of noise about COVID-19, and when the WHO also brought out the protocols, there was a whole lot of noise about it, but it's looking as if we are forgetting about the fact that the virus still lives with us. Okay, when we came to campus, this semester, we recorded a few cases, and we even lost a couple of senior members to COVID. Okay, so it's important that we continually remind students and our people in the community that COVID-19 is still with us, and it is very important that we keep on abiding by the protocol which have been laid down by the World Health Organization and various health agencies, so that we can consciously do our best to wipe out COVID-19 out of our campus and our communities and the nation as a whole.
At the same program, a survivor of the COVID-19 virus, Apana Isaba Obeng, also shared her experience when she contracted the virus and how she went through the process. At the end of the day, she also encouraged her colleagues to strictly adhere to the COVID-19 protocols.
Personally, I was following all the protocols until I lost two loved ones of mine, not out of COVID, but I had to attend their funeral. And then I remember clearly social distancing was not properly observed. And so After that, after some weeks, I realized that I have one symptom of COVID, which is confusion. I started thinking a lot. I had so many thoughts in mind, and yes, that's how I felt.
But where did you contract? Where were you at that time?
Okay, I'm in Obuasi, and as at that time, Obuasi was at its peak with regards to COVID-19 cases.
Okay. Share with us your experience when we were going through the condition of the COVID-19. How was the feeling?
Oh, I was not so scared because it was a normal, because it's one symptom I remember was that of malaria. It was sort of a body weakness thing, and then I had a bit of cold. What made me panic was the loss of sense of smell and taste. That one is so scary because you're not able to smell anything, you're not able to taste anything, and yeah, with that one, yeah.
What is your advice to the people who are watching us?
Okay, I would ask that each one and each one of you out there would adhere to the protocols, observe them, each one of it, observe them, and that is the only way we can fight against COVID-19. And then when you have it, please don't treat yourself at home. Make sure you go to the hospital for a proper treatment. And so yeah.
Abena, thank you very much for joining us on TV UCC.
The COVID-19 pandemic in Ghana is part of the worldwide pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019, usually referred to as COVID-19, caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, also referred to as SARS-CoV-2. The first two cases in Ghana were confirmed on 12 March 2020 when two infected persons came to Ghana, one from Norway and the other